The National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives have come out to talk on the arrest of the nurse that injected Mohbad. So they revealed that the nurse that was actually arrested isn't even part of the association and is not the person is not recognized as a nurse, and that the lady actually in police custody is a quack and not a registered nurse. The police also revealed Mohbad was actually given an anti-tetanus injection, but the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives have denied this individual they arrested as the nurse. So the Nigerian police actually revealed to Sahara reporters after some investigations that are still going on that Mohbad was actually given an anti-tetanus injection. In full report by the Sahara, they said he was said to have sustained injuries following the beating, leading him to seek the services of a nurse at home. It was learned that Mohbad started convulsing after being given injections, one of which was said to be an anti-tetanus shot. So guys, this really changes the whole idea we had about this Mohbad case. This is a shocking revelation. So what actually happened is that Mohbad was actually injected by this quack nurse who was probably called to come and treat Mohbad by the friends or family members. And in an interview, Mohbad's father actually revealed Mohbad was injected at home, contrary to the reports that he was injected in the hospital. And according to netizens, the alleged name of the hospital has been revealed. Here is what they said about the name of the hospital. This has not been confirmed yet by the police, but this is what netizens had to say concerning the name of the hospital we've been wanting to hear. This blog said a man has revealed that he saw Mohbad at Perez Medcare Hospital, Sakpa, London, on the day he passed away. If this is true, we kindly appeal to the hospital to help the police with their investigations. Another person said on Twitter that the name of the hospital is Perez Medcare Hospital. My brother, you see this life when we there. Now God they protect us, no be man. Immediately I hear ear infection and they say na lie. Maybe they gave him a drug that his body reacted to. Maybe. Another set of netizens also said Perez Medical Hospital. So I heard. Perez Hospital, people have a lot of explanation to give us. They restricted their account from mentioning. This person said, abeg, wetin happen to Mohbad for your hospital? We need detailed explanation. Abi no be una hospital at Perez Medcare Hospital. Another person on Neraland said, I thought this happened at Perez Hospital, Sakpa, London in VI, Lagos, according to one vital audio by a witness. So guys, I actually went to check the Perez Hospital page and they actually did restrict people from commenting. I don't really know why they did that, but I believe the hospital should just release a statement to clear their name. The question on my mind now is that who called the nurse to come and inject Mohbad? Because if it is a quack nurse, he was probably really injected at home, and maybe they took him to the hospital after he was injected at home like a first aid, and maybe he passed in the hospital. But the hospital wouldn't just release a body like that to his friends, and of course in that state where he was just shirtless, he wasn't looking like he was even giving any medical reports to ascertain that he passed. So many things are actually fishy right now, and that's why people are angry with the Nigerian police, because the autopsy was promised by the Nigerian police to be released this weekend, but this is already Sunday, a new week, and we didn't get the autopsy and we are still waiting. Speaking of the video where Mohbad was being rushed, there were actually two more boys in the car aside that one that was shouting Mohbad is dead. So actually the guys are already in the police custody and also being interrogated. Yes, they are finally in the police custody, and it was actually confirmed by Gistlover that two of them turned themselves in. So it's not as if the police kind of looked for them to arrest them. They actually went to the station to give themselves in and say what they know concerning the whole cause of Mohbad's death. Someone else said, when a celeb passes at the hospital, doctors find out why they passed, family gets a call, if needed an autopsy happens, family takes the body, they plan the celeb's goodbye. Hospitals don't just hand over the body to anyone, it's a family thing. So back to what the Nigerian Association of Nurses and Midwives had to say concerning this whole nurse that was arrested, this quack nurse that was arrested. So the press release reads, the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, Lagos State Council, expresses its deepest condolences to the family and associates of the late musician Ireoluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. During this difficult time, our thoughts and prayers are with them as we mourn his tragic passing. We fully support the ongoing investigations into the circumstances surrounding his death and urge the relevant authorities to leave no stone unturned in the pursuit of justice for him. However, we must stress the importance of professionalism in reporting and conducting this investigation. The National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives is closely monitoring the situation with keen interest. Our preliminary investigations indicate that the individual reportedly taken into custody by the police for providing care to Mohbad is not a registered nurse. We emphasize the critical need to verify the qualifications and professional status of individuals before labeling them as healthcare professionals. It is regrettable that the Nigerian healthcare system faces significant regulatory challenges. They further buttressed their point and said, in Nigeria, to be recognized as a nurse, one must complete a rigorous 5-year Bachelor of Nursing Science program at a university, followed by an additional year of internship. Alternatively, one can undergo training at an accredited school/college of nursing and become registered and licensed by the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria (NMCN). We wish to clarify that the term auxiliary nurse has no place within Nigeria's healthcare system or its laws. An individual is either a qualified nurse or an unqualified individual performing tasks beyond their competence. Furthermore, we call on the investigating authorities and the media to exercise caution and accuracy in their reporting during this investigation. We will not tolerate any misrepresentation of nurses and the nursing profession. We demand that all media outlets that inaccurately reported the arrest of a nurse take immediate corrective action to rectify their stories. Once again, we extend our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and fans of Mohbad. We pray for the strength to endure this irreplaceable loss. Signed, Toba Omosu, State Secretary for the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives. So guys, Gistlover actually regarded this as a distraction. They said, hello Nigerians, hello justice seekers. They're about to throw the nurse under the bus. Don't fall for it. They're about to use the nurse to cover all the atrocities, hence making the NNANM to drop a press release. And the next thing you hear is the injection he took is what caused his death. Bunch of jokers. Dear NNANM, we understand that it's not legal for a nurse to go treat a patient at home, but denoting one of you and throwing her under the bus won't help us divert our attention to the nurse. She is a suspect too, and whatever she gave Mohbad should be investigated. As a matter of fact, she still did detention, but making a big deal out of this and calling her quack will not work. Even if una say na nurse kill am, it doesn't exonerate Sam Larry and Naira Marley of how they made life a living hell for him, how they killed him before he died. I spoke to one eyewitness who doesn't want her name to be out there. She confirmed Iliri was declared dead by the doctor in the hospital they rushed him to afterwards. The doctor should be picked to and interrogated. This case won't go as business as usual. So guys, from the look of things, Mohbad was injected at home by this so-called quack nurse, and he was then rushed to the hospital where he was declared dead. So